Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. Thank you to everyone who hits that subscribe button and also the like button and helps share and grow the channel. So thank you. Scorpio, we're going to talk about your January 2021 forecast, and also we're going to talk about the overall energy of 2021 for you, because there is an amazing energy here for you, and it's all to do with development with your home, your family, and around your living situations. And it's kind of like there's lots of possibilities, lots of it's possible, it can happen, because of the combined energy of Jupiter expanding everything, moving you beyond where you've been before, and Saturn. Okay, so the combination of Jupiter and Saturn is going to hit the home and family living situation with you, and things will finally start to become possible. There's going to be a new freedom also with you around money. So if money's been an issue or blocked or stuck or not moving through with situations, money and finances is within reach of making those changes and moving forward, because of the eclipses in Gemini and Sagittarius activate your financial axis point. So there's some big alignment for you coming up, Scorpio, for the 2021 energy. And here it is, look straight off the bat, death and rebirth. For you with home, family, living situations, money and finances. But eclipses are wild cards. Watch out for that Gemini eclipse and Sagittarius activating all your financial things. This is your passions moving forward, being passionate. And I feel you're going to get that passion back, embrace that passion. There's a death and rebirth happening in you, or happened. I feel it's already happened in you, Scorpio. And this death and rebirth is now bringing in new passion, new sense of direction, passion and clarity. And this is what's going to start to come in January. Whether it's happening or not, it's activating in January. Okay, so let's look at that. Let's look at what else is coming out and forward for you. Okay, love and romance, a lot of you. This is depression, hurt, being rejected, but look, this person's up in their head. Too much thinking, too much analysing. This is that which creates depression. This is someone very stuck up in their head. And it's to do with passion, love or connection, or why something's not moving forward. So we're going to have a little look at that too. That's a theme for some of you, not all of you. Please take what resonates and what isn't is not for you. Now, for many of you, all of you, no matter what comes out in the reading, you have the success card, the sun card. This trumps every card in the deck. So this is heart alignment. This is passion, alignment, heart alignment, being more passionate, passion coming in, something coming in with overwhelming emotional alignment, fulfillment, something you've never felt before, done before, experienced before. This is overwhelming alignment, but heart alignment and with your emotions, hence the passion card before. And you're going to get success. So if you've got a heart issue going on at the moment, as in love, romance, and it's you've been depressed or sad or rejected or left out, you're getting death and rebirth in this. Whatever you've just gone through, let's say in the heart, romance, love that left you depressed, sad, rejected, and you're still up in your head and grieving over it, or really stuck in it deeply in your mind, you are getting death and rebirth and realignment in this. So whatever you went through, they were changing it up, rejigging it, resetting it, death and rebirth, doing it a different way. That theme comes up for you, heart alignment. Moving forward, if you've been waiting for something to move forward, or you've needed to move forward or heal something or change something, the Chariot's taking action. And there's too much passion, too much alignment or heart healing or emotional healing that needs to happen, but it's going to happen, whether you like it or not, whether you do it or not. It's happening, Scorpio. Same cards again. So we'll stop doing that and we're going to do the success over heart alignment or heart issue or alignment to your passions. But this is overwhelming emotional connection and alignment within yourself, within partnerships, within how you're living, within your career, whatever it is for you. We're talking to Scorpios as a collective. Put it where it resonates, because I feel most of 2020 you had to do a lot of work, or you did a lot of work. For those of you who did a lot of work on that, it's now coming into fruition. It's now going to move forward. Okay, the first card out. Oh dear, Scorpio, make it interesting. The first card out of the deck is the what we have here, the Four of Pentacles. Now, the very first card I pulled was someone up in their head, stuck up in their head, or depressed, or, you know, they're really too deeply into a very negative thought form, situation, whatever it is, within themselves or someone else's, vice versa. Put the roles where they belong, if it's your person or vice versa. But I think that's you, Scorpio. This is someone that you're dealing with that's being too rigid, hanging on too tightly to their past, not willing to move or change their idea or perspective or situation. That's you or someone you're dealing with. For some of you, it's both of you. And what we're dealing with here is a karmic situation. So this person, whether it's you or the person you're dealing with, Scorpio, can sit there as rigid, as stuck, hanging on to the past or the way they do things, if they like. But karma's stepping in here. This is the ending of a karmic cycle and hence a beginning of a karmic cycle. So someone here who hasn't been moving forward, I think it's kind of a partner or someone you've been dealing with. Let's say it's money, finances, someone you've been waiting for a job offer, career, boss move, or a partner or a relationship has not been moving forward. Stuck. Karma is coming in. Karmic change. And you know, when we're making karmic decisions, whether it's us or someone else, we need to be very mindful. It's all moving forward. This is you, Scorpio. If you're waiting for someone to change or be unblocked or come forward, it's like get out of your head and see it moving forward. You make the decision, universe, this is moving forward for me, for my highest and best, if it's for my highest and best with the divine, okay? Letting go, moving forward, making the decision to move forward. Let's say it was your career and finance, and you've been unwilling to move forward or make changes. Karmically, they're saying time to move forward, make those changes. Let's say it's you, it's just you that's too stuck in your ways of how something should be. Let's say that. Karmically, there's either a lesson, a beginning or ending or change here, and they're saying it's time to move forward and change it. And only you can do it, Scorpio. Overwhelm, transformation, the end of the month, and coming into a rebirth of you. The Empress is abundant. She creates her abundance. She's all queens in one. This is a new birth of you, or a new birth or rebirth or pregnancy or birth, but a new you, new beginning, new birth, new abundance. Plus, if someone's finding their Emperor or Empress, there's no one better. That is their Empress. The Empress is it for them. Mid-January, you are reviewing your long-term security, stability, finances, money, home, whatever it is for you, you are looking into it. You are reviewing, looking at everything, what is long-term and what is not. Even though what you have is abundant, you've done well, you've done a lot of work, you've grown a good crop, but it's like there's got to be more, or I'm ready for more, or something's going to come in that makes you look at more. something very overwhelming for you here to face though. Or someone you're dealing with, what they need to face is very overwhelming, Scorpio. They need to process it. And I'm hearing for some of you, so do you. Yeah. Rather than being stuck up in your head and analysing and getting depressed and anxious and upset, they're asking you to see the bigger picture, focus on the bigger picture, be patient and let things unfold naturally in cycles, in divine timing. This person, whether that's you or someone you're waiting on, could also be waiting for something to happen naturally or in divine timing, or they're waiting for that perfect moment. They're waiting for that sign or signal before they make a move. They are sitting there until they see something that shows sign of this moving forward in a natural, organic, calm, patient, peaceful way. See, that to me, someone here is waiting. Someone's being stubborn and resistant. But someone's waiting for this divine alignment or divine moment, or a moment to happen naturally between you. Karmic balance and justice here. The Justice card represents a commitment. It also can be a legal issue, but it also is about balance. This is about patience and balance. So Scorpio, if it's you that needs to be more patient, calm and balanced, and not so rigid and stuck in your ideas, your ways, your ideals of how something could happen, or it's someone you're dealing with. And some of you are waiting for someone to make a move, but they're waiting for you or the right. That's like they're waiting for the universe or this divine, natural, organic moving forward to happen to make their move. Yeah. So the end of the deck, we've got the Lovers card here. This is passion, this is connection, this is alignment, whether it's my career or a soulmate or a twin or whatever you want to call it. This is love and relationship. And guess what? You're their Empress or Emperor. So, and on the bottom of the deck, I've got the Emperor. Can you believe it? I just saw that, the Emperor and the Empress looking at each other here. So these two have found their Emperor and Empress. So I'm going to say a lot of this reading is about relationship, like a romantic relationship. But that's the majority. But a lot of you, it could be about work, career, finance, because you're reviewing it here and you're moving forward. You're making a decision to move forward to something more long term. Okay? And for some of you, this is about you being too rigid and stuck in your ways or up in your head or set on something, or someone you're dealing with is. Where it resonates. I've got to speak to you guys as a collective. Moving forward with the Chariot, make the decision to move forward. Deceit and deception here on the karmic justice balance. Someone being too stubborn and rigid in their thoughts. Scorpio, I feel this is you deceiving you. What I mean by this deception is maybe you think something's one way and it's not at all. Maybe you thought this and they didn't think that or say that at all within themselves. Sometimes we believe we're being a certain way when we're not. Sometimes we see something a certain way when we're just deceiving ourselves. And that deceiving ourselves is because it overwhelms us to deal with it, or we need to process or overwhelm it because we're overwhelmed by it. But I can see you're going to get clarity, focus. This is determination. Look at the determination. Nobody is deterring this person. And whatever's coming in here or about to come in. If it's a relationship, someone's coming in. They were overwhelmed. They couldn't do it. They couldn't deal with it. Now they're coming in. If this was you being overwhelmed, you're now focused, determined, and you've got that energy and courage to do it. And whatever it is that's made you move forward or break free of something you're doing rigidly or someone around you, it made you go very inward and it made you review. So let's say it's a person, place or situation coming in your life where they were once overwhelmed or you were overwhelmed. They're so determined, it's really making you rethink your life. And now you're looking at your long-term security, stability, making a decision to move forward. So they've really, whatever this coming in is, and this moving forward and coming in, and it's karmic, and it's justice and balance and a commitment. There's contract here. It's really made you rethink things. And towards the end of the month, you're starting to feel happiness, seeing the rainbow, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, getting a clearer picture, happiness, contentment, transformation, seeing things from a whole new perspective, or your person's ready, or you're ready to go another level, and they're ready to go to another level with your union. It's coming in, Scorpio. It's coming in. There's a little bit of immaturity here, conflict, fighting, arguing, gossip, white lies, whatever it is, a younger person creating, could be a younger person that creates some conflict about this beautiful happiness, happy union, transformation of this person having their happiness, having their contentment, having their relationship with the person of their dreams, and the Emperor on the bottom. The Emperor and Empress being together as the lovers, the happiness, the happily ever after, the transformation that needs to happen. This could be a young person interfering, or an immature person, or a jealous person, or a spiteful person. They're creating some conflict here. Now, in saying that, you're dealing with a page. So it's either a child or an immature person. So the page represents someone who's, let's say, studied but never worked. Thinks they know everything, but they've never actually done it. They have all the information, they can walk, they can talk, they're good communicators, they take action, they look and think and know what they're doing, but they're not. They haven't had the experience. They're a page, they're not a knight, they're not a king, they're not an emperor. So what I want to say, Emperor and Empress, with the Lovers card, the connection, the passion, and even if that's a career choice for you, or alignment or partnership or something you're passionate about, don't let these immature or younger people affect or create disharmony for you. Your happiness is about to be transformed, or your relationship, your peace, your happiness, your contentment. You're going to see things from a whole new perspective. I just feel someone here is not too happy about it. But you know what? They've got a lot of growing, learning to do. And so you have to just move forward. Can I have a card with the Empress, please? Yep. If this is a love situation and you're waiting for someone to come in that hasn't been, stuck, blocked, karmically, they've had to end a contract as well, or you're waiting for them to move forward and they've been overwhelmed, it looks like the transformation is going to happen and they're going to make the decision. They've got more thinking. This is slow. This isn't fast if it's romantic. You are their destination. They are going to come in and move on from their other situation. They're going to move away from past hurt, past struggles, the past. This is past hurt, pain relationships, because they do have found their Empress here. Let's say that was career and you're very passionate about something and you're ready to be a new you, start a whole new abundant you, and you know your abundance. You have to move forward no matter who you're hurt from the past, or who you're going to hurt, or who it disrupts, who says they're hurt. You are going to move on, Scorpio. I can see that. 2 more cards, please. 2 or 3. What else does Scorpio need to know about this? What's the overall energy? getting clear focus. If you, that very first card that we pulled, Scorpio, where the person was depressed, rejected, up in their head, very mentally kind of stuck up in their mental head, at the start of January or December into January, you're very clear. You're very focused. This is absolute clarity. I know where I'm going, where I'm heading, but very calm. That's in a knowing energy. They're not even moving fast. They just know where they're heading. They're very clear. So where you've been very unclear, it's about to come very, very clear in with a person or a place or a situation. Yep, because there's so much heart alignment or passion or emotional connection for you, whether you're going to it, from it, waiting for it to come in. I feel for some people there's a person that's just got this clarity and this focus and the alignment and the connection so much they're coming in. They know where they're heading. They really know. Whether they're doing it now or not, they do know where they're heading. There's clarity. If it's you, Scorpio, you were in a very muddled energy, not clear, not sure. You are definitely moving forward here. And there's so much alignment and heart alignment and passion and emotional. Is that one there? Yeah, some of you had to make a decision, balance something up, move on from something, make a decision. Some of you were waiting for someone to make a decision. And I really want to say, I feel waiting for them to rip off that blindfold or the temporary restriction that was around you is no longer, it will be taken off. There's a decision going to be made, and some of you were waiting for someone to make the decision. They're still thinking. See, there's a slowness to this, because let's say you're waiting for someone to make a decision, finally see it, rip the blindfold off, face it, face what they need to. They're still thinking a lot here, and they have to get to this absolute emotional burnout now before, and then they're going to really focus on their abundance and what their abundance is, which is moving towards you, Scorpio. Now, if this was a career or a job or a situation, you're about to align to something that brings so much clarity and focus, heart alignment. A decision will have to be made. You won't want to face it, but you will. And there's a lot of thinking in it. You're going to think it out, but you are done. You are done. So if that's a job, career, money, change, you're moving towards something passionate. Yes, you need to make a hard decision towards it. A lot of thinking. Don't burn yourself out, Scorpio, doing this thinking, or the current situation in work, career, money's already burnt you out, and it's time to actually move on. And you already know the answer. Yep. Contracts, reviewing, pros and cons list, very focused on how to do it. Still up in my head though. See, I don't like this all up in my head energy. There's a new beginning, stop fighting it, or someone's fighting it. It is going to come through. Yep, there's the abundance. So Scorpio, there it is. For some of you, a lot of you, most of you, this is romance. And I feel a lot of you have been waiting on someone or something to come through. And if you have been in a very down or negative energy or depressive energy, it's not helping. You learnt something karmically, they're ending something karmically. This is the ending of a karmic cycle and a beginning of a karmic cycle. So trust in that, Scorpio, rather than getting too deep emotionally up in my head. Okay? If you're being rigid, it's time to loosen the grip on how you do things, how things should go through, things should go, or your perspective. If it's someone else you're waiting on, it certainly looks like you're getting the breakthrough. They're going to get past the overwhelm and get very clear, very focused, and very determined of their direction and coming in. Even though it's still slow or there are people that take their time. And for many of you, if it was a career, money situation, you know the answer. It's time to make a decision and let something go and move forward. There's your justice, and you, whatever you've got coming in, because whatever you've got coming in, we've got the justice, contract, could be getting married, signing contracts. This is spiritually or physically. Justice, balance, and karma's coming in. So I will say the waiting is over, Scorpio, and you're going to start to see the inklings of that starting through January. And towards the end, it's like a knowing that you know. All right, Scorpio, Happy New Year. Hope this helps you through the month of January to start to manifest and create your new year for 2021. Thank you. Bye.